Welcome back. It's Honey all over again. Today we have Chef Jude with us.
Well, I forgot to tell you that I used to face in the camera all the time because I was on TV. I'm a celebrity chef back in the Philippines for almost 7 years. Good job. Okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Honey all over again. Today we have Chef Jude with us. Chef Jude, I miss you so much.
Yeah, I miss
How are
you.
things? Who are you? What's your name? Say the Filipino full pronunciation. Teach our viewers.
Yeah. My name is Chef Jude, and they usually call me Chef Jude, but my full name is Judel Trogani, and I was raised and born in the Philippines. I'm working with Honey a long time ago.
A very
I'm
long time ago.
yeah, long time ago, and she used to be my best friend. So yeah,
Sense.
yeah.
Touch me now.
So I am here in Finkel Street Dining. We used to be like Finkel Street Dining Tap and Grill,
Yeah.
but we realized like an owner too like told me that this has been a long time like plan to make this place elevated and make this place like elevated food.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of time for them to wait, and I think this is the right time that we're going to make this place more elevated. So yeah, I've been here for like a year, more than a year now, and I think we're doing a great job, and all my team are doing a great job over here.
Great, great. Tell us a little bit about your owners. Like, what's their background? Like, what made them like open this restaurant in a way?
I think Jennifer, this is their dream. She's been in this industry for like I believe 25 to 30 years already, and she's been doing this for a long time. I think she's very passionate, to own her own restaurant, and I think this is her dream to have. And of course, when you own the restaurant, you're not just stopping being like only a basic restaurant. Of course, you have to evolve your restaurant, and of course, you have to look for a right person or right chef that could run your restaurant, and that's fulfilling to their feelings. That if someone that bring like 100% chef culinary experience to the table and brought it over here in Finkel, and that's I believe their happiness, and it happens now.
Yeah.
So that's ongoing actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about so when I initially I went on Google, I was like, where is this location? Da 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 da. So are you guys in like the downtown area?
Yeah, we're I think we're almost in the middle of the downtown of Woodstock, Ontario. And as you can see on the when you do the Google, you can find on a TripAdvisor where when you see that the top 10 restaurant, and we're number one since this is like I think 3 or 4 consecutive years.
That's awesome.
That been a number one in TripAdvisor. So that can be proud of being here at the Finkel Street Dining.
Yeah.
But most people are still knowing this place as Finkel Street Tap and Grill.
Yeah.
But
I saw that you dropped that dining.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what made you different? Sorry to interrupt, but what made you different from bar and grill to dining? Like, what are some food philosophies you're bringing to Woodstock, Ontario?
So before, they used to like run like a usual typical food, but like some people they said this place is beautiful. I think this place deserve more beautiful dishes, more like creative dishes. But I won't say unfortunately, but it's just like I think they need more time to wait for the person that could really run this place, that elevate the place. So I think the owner and me speak with this before I joining them. I said I will try my best through my background and stuff that elevate this place. But actually, this is my second time already that I launched my new menu, and everyone was craving and happy, like that.
Awesome.
And everyone is always like looking forward with my new menu, whatever that I put on the table. Everyone was very, very happy. And they said, like, I want more, chef. I want more, chef. They're not contented. That's my experience over here. It takes me a while to bring that energy on this restaurant because I need to train my people. I'm not saying that I'm belittling with my people. I'm very, very passionate in teaching with my people because I'm used to teacher instructor back in the Philippines. I was well. I forgot to tell you that I used to face in the camera all the time because I was on TV. I'm a celebrity chef back in the Philippines for almost 7 years. And then, I'm always used to see the camera. So sometimes I'm still shy, but I'm trying to like, oh, push yourself. Like that.
That's good. So tell me a little bit more about so coming into this role, you figured out that like your background with teaching and like being patient and like helping own a team, like, so it helped you bring that dining experience forward. Yeah. It helped you experience it in an aspect that like, hey, we're gonna do something really cool here.
Right.
We're gonna take something that was there before you, and we're just gonna elevate it a little bit more. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what kind of cuisine do you serve here? Or what kind of cuisine do you dabble with?
Actually, when I started here, I thought it will be difficult for me to do that. It's because, like, my people, some of them don't have really background, but they love to cook. They're passionate to cook. But unfortunately, maybe because of, behind the scene, you don't know. Some of them can afford, some of them, like, don't have time. It relies always on the whatever guy. Yeah. So I had to go start with like cooking 101, cooking 101 to teach them the right thing, introduce to them the new stuff, and like that. And then it takes me 6 months for me to like grow my people. And now if I'm off for 2 days, I know that they can do it. I'm very 100% confident that they can do it. But my approach of cooking is like I studied some of my stuff in Cordon Bleu in Paris, and some like I used to join like a master chef back in the Philippines, and I won third place, and that's why I become a celebrity chef. And then training, a lot of trainings, a lot of like I'm also good at, like I'm also a professional pastry chef. So in continuation with that, I also teach in Conestoga for 3 years as a culinary professor.
So yeah, you're in the right place.
Yeah, so I do my teaching background and my what do you call that? Like my industry background together, and get it together and put it on the table and share it to my people.
Yeah.
And then the cooking philosophy that I have is I think cook it by heart.
Yeah.
It's always cooked by heart. Whatever cuisine is it always relies on you as a chef. It always relies on you.
Yeah.
The flavors always relies on you. And one of my chefs before telling me that, you know what? Other people can do a good presentation, but the taste is not there.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But they said to me like, what's your gift is?
Yeah.
Your gift is a gift of taste. When I taste every time when I taste your food, every dish have its own like level of like flavors that could not compare to other people. And I think that's one of my I have with me. And I think you know that too. So that's I think that makes me like I'm far from my not competition but my fellow chef or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. What are just off topic a little bit. What if you can be any ingredient in the kitchen, what would you be? It could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be anything. What would you say?
Any ingredients. As I speak to you earlier, when I grow up at the year like 2 years old or 4 years old, I was been taught with my parents to cook a rice. So I was started cooking with rice.
Yeah.
So that's I would say one of the ingredients is I'm the rice.
Yeah.
Empty with nothing, right? No salt, no everything.
Yeah.
It's like a sponge,
Yeah.
When we go to the kitchen, I would always I'm my philosophy is always like go there, empty.
Yeah.
Because nowadays it's different. So I will not detail everything. So that's like an empty rice, like a rice, plain rice, and absorb everything on that. And all ingredients around that rice will blend to the rice that make the rice tasty, delicious, and stuff, right? Whatever you can put on that one.
I feel like you've thought about this question before. I feel
I don't know. Like it's just like
just came to you. You could write.
It's just like yeah.
You could read that book.
Yeah. So it's like a rice, empty rice, like nothing salt and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're like that, like kind of ingredients, and you go to the kitchen, you can learn a lot, a million of things you can learn.
Yeah.
With different people, different culture, different cuisines. Yeah, that. So
I think that's so cool. I think that's so cool that like when you talk, I just like could hear you talk about anything. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's like the comfort you bring too. Like there's something about you that's just so special, dude. Something really special. And like I'm so grateful you're here today. Like tell me a little bit about your upbringing. Like how did you get here? Like how did we like did you talked a little bit about the Philippines. Tell me more about that. What was your journey like?
Yeah. So back to the Philippines, it's well, wherever you go, and we're on the third world country, you need to survive, out of like thousands of you need one of you gonna be, running away from your background. But at the end of the day, I think that's all my motivation. Bring those like positive or negative that you have before with you and make that as inspiration instead of making it like in the wrong way. Just go straight and then brought that with you as your motivation to go through with your dream.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way that led me to become a successful chef actually.
So what I'm hearing is that like out of so many people, like out of those many people, like one will make it. And like that's kind of sad to hear. But at the same time, also what I'm hearing is that if you choose the right thing, the right time, everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That's really important.
Yeah.
Do you find it that your credentials in the Philippines are recognized in Canada?
No.
No.
Like when I come here in Canada, I have a very successful like career in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I have like a TV every morning, and then I go to Culinary and teach in Culinary, and I have a lot of consultancy. And then I work to the 5-star hotel. I work in a Dusitani. It's a 5-star hotel. I experience everything there, butchering, all the parts of the kitchen, like station in the kitchen. But going here in Canada, that's a difficult part of being an not immigrant. Everything is experienced that actually. You have to go back to zero. Someone, despite I have like 8 years experience being a chef in the Philippines, going here in Canada, I apply and they only offer me third apprentice because I don't have a paper.
Yeah.
Luckily, after like 3 months, someone's looking for a chef. I know I deserve to be a chef, but I had to go back to zero. I go back to zero actually, but because of my international paper from the Cordon Bleu, that's why I was recognized to be a professor and be a chef. But some people don't recognize that. But being work in the Paris, like experience, go to the Paris and study the stuff. And I think for me that's international recognition.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, some people are blind to think about it. So it takes me a while. It takes me like 10 years for me to become a real chef. You know what I mean? Like become a head chef. Honey knows that. Me and Honey worked together at the same position actually before way back 2018, right?
Yeah.
At the Royal Mill. So we worked there. We worked so hard there. We're a hardworking person. That's the first hotel that we opened. It's so very, very like a lot of work to do because we're pioneer and a lot of people to deal with. There's so much aggressive people coming here in Canada. It's like it's different world for me. Yeah, it's different world for me. But along my journey, I think I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Me and her learned a lot. So much learnings. And it's time like there's a time also that I'm giving up. I'm giving up. Like actually lately, like not lately, but last year, I said to myself, because it's been a stress for so many years what happened to us. And I feel like, no, this is my last restaurant that I'm going to handle. And then I might probably joining to being a teacher because I'm a graduate of a teacher, major in math. So I can maybe go back to teaching, something like that. That's my last recourse. Yeah, but I think because of the calling too, you cannot, sometimes I know it's very stressful. Yeah. So you're pushing yourself to be like there, like even you know that it's too much. But yeah, it's a calling and a passion that makes us become a chef, right?
Yeah, I think that everyone experiences things differently, but like the industry itself is like, for me, it's not necessarily about the money. For me, it's like the passion, whether it's like working with certain food or working with certain atmospheres or consulting with certain people. I think in any situation it brings something different to everyone, right?
Yeah.
So um meanwhile, while your experiences are so real and so authentic to you, I think that at the time when you were at that location opening, I think that any ground opening teams, I think that it's not just round one, round two, round three is like where it becomes that healthy culture, that fun experience where like you love coming to work. But at any time when you're building something from the ground up, I think it brings a different stressor and it brings different dynamics to the table. I think it's important to remember yourself and your teachings in order to like not necessarily burn out, but not lose your passion. Because I think there was a time where you were like, I think I might go back to school and do something completely different. And I was like, are you kidding? I'm like, it's in your veins. It's
Yeah, I know, right?
Tell me about what you went through there. Like, touch on that. Because there's a lot of folks, right, that go through mental health, that go through like, oh, is this really for me? What would you say to that young Jude that's experiencing that? What would be the advice?
I think I have that. I think that's my strength, actually. So I'm on that situation that I think that's also my strength to how to like go over with that kind of situation.
Yeah.
As you look at me, I'm already 44 years old and I still look young, right?
You do not look 40.
So, well, I think,
28.
yeah. So I think in a long journey being a chef, I think I already realized on how to get out on that stress. There is a moment that we're stressed, but that's part of the game. And at the end of the shift, everyone is like laughing, smiling, talking. No filters. I think that's always rely on the leader, that how you handle your people. Yeah. So I think it's for me. It's always on the leader or the head chef that could bring a peaceful environment in the kitchen as well. And then I'm very happy because I was given a chance, an opportunity, to become a head chef over here in Canada. And at the same time, I said to my post most of the time in my reels, I said like, I think this is the best boss that I ever had in my entire stay here in Canada. So like I think I'm very very happy with this location. So I'm very very proud of being part of Funko, and I'm very lucky that I was given also the opportunity to open, like they're very open to whatever I want to put in the table.
Yeah, like you're very seen and heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, going back to that same question, like
Yeah.
what would you tell a young Jude that wants to give up on the industry? What would you say?
Well, for me, for the young Jude, no, I would rather not to say like 100% like me, but of course, when you go through this kind of journey, you have to have like a lot of patience. If you have like 100 patience, you need to have 1,000,000 patience. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's not like one day you're there and then you start to go out. No. If you really want to become a head chef or become a chef, you have to work hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
I never sleep. Sometimes 3 days, 2 days, can't sleep very well because thinking so much. I know I've been doing it for a long time, but this is like a continue, like it's a process, it's a continuing process.
Yeah.
It's always learning, so that every day is different.
Yeah.
Every day, tomorrow is different. You know what I mean? Every day is always have a trend.
Yeah.
And then if you're not like going through that one, you'll be like behind on all what is happening every day.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that like don't give up.
No.
Have so much patience. When you feel like you have 10%, like go 100,
Yeah.
go to million.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
But like in any circumstance, the solution is don't give up. Get back on the bike.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very motivational. Tell me a little bit about what techniques are your favorite right now. What are some trends and fads that you're using, or what are some things you're teaching in the kitchen?
It's because I was being exposed mostly in Western cuisine.
Western cuisine.
Yeah, like Italian, French, or approach. So French is more like butter, lemon, cream, and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that the bad, whatever. But as an Asian, I feel boring in that. My deep flavor, my palate flavor is kind of wide so much.
Yeah.
I've been going to India a long time, 3 years in India. live craze and stuff going on there.
Yeah.
So it's still in my palate. Going around Asia, going around Europe, so something like that. So it's like we're gonna have to infuse all this flavor and collaborate with each other and make things and create something like a dish that is beautiful dish that is they never been even tasted outside Woodstock or not even outside Woodstock, outside Canada or something like that. Within Canada,
different swagger.
Yeah, techniques.
Different techniques, different blends, different fusions.
Exactly.
So, but like, what's the outcome though? Like, what are the critics saying, or what are the guests saying, or what is your owner saying? Like, what's the major understanding of your cuisine?
Yeah, so I usually don't speak any of my dishes actually. I let my food speak for me. That's always my goal. I don't want to be like bragging people like, hey, oh, my food is so good like this, like that. I know a lot of that. But just let your food, let them eat your food, and then let them hear what they're saying, and that's help us also to like improve our food. I usually go out, talk to my guests. Any criticism that they give to me, I always accept it.
Yeah.
Not all chef doing that because their egos like to the roof.
Yeah.
So when they know, I always like open them up. But I believe, I think we're doing a right thing for our food, and like it's because of my background, like as pastry chef too. I also infuse that kind of technique and methods on cooking.
Yeah.
That's why we're really, really far different from whatever we can eat outside. That's our difference.
Jude, was that you being shady? Were you like, this is the best place in Woodstock. This is the place to be. This is the only place to be. I think you were being shady there. I think you are the competition out here. This is awesome. I've never seen you so confident. This place is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about a tough critic you just heard recently, or a tough review
God,
like shattered your world. That like,
well, it's not really
wanted to like shake the table.
actually the review. When you can see in our like in Google review, mostly the review is like, this is not the kind of restaurant that they want. You know what I mean? It's more elevated. They don't want to pay too much money, but it's also something like when I'm eating, I don't mind paying so much money as long as the food is the real food.
Yeah.
Because all my food over here is outsourced locally, and it's from Canada, and we're not doing frozen and stuff. Like we do it like 100% from the scratch until we created the best menu, like something like that.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. And then lately, I don't have any like review that shakes me, but like someone who like critique my stuff and whatever. But you know what? I don't really. I always think that's for me. That is what do you call that? Like a compliment to me. Like instead of being like, oh, why they get mad with me, something like that. It's a compliment to me. I'm very happy with that. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing my best and my team. And that's all. Like we always improve ourselves every day. And then make our best of the best. That's it. And we're not even care about other people. We just like care about what we're doing and what we love.